Hello everyone and welcome back to module 1 of jQuery. So in this session 1.3, we will be learning about jQuery selectors. So let's start. First we'll see what are jQuery selectors and different types of jQuery selectors and some example of it. So let's begin. First is jQuery selector. jQuery selector allows you to select and manipulate the HTML element. That means it allows you to select an element which is there inside an HTML code. That can be a paragraph tag, a heading tag, image tag, or any other button or any other trigger handler. The jQuery selectors are used to find or select HTML elements based on their names, ID, classes, types, attributes, values of the particular attributes. Now, the selector can be selected in the name format, that is paragraph, element. For example, element that is paragraph, heading tag, image tag, break tag, button. All these are elements. Now, what do you mean by ID? You have studied in CSS how we can just apply an ID to an element. So, likewise, we can just use of that ID name to select a particular element. We can also use the class name which we can declare inside a paragraph tag. We can use the type. Now, what do you mean by type? That can be a data type, that can be a string type, character type. So that wise also we can select, or in that case input text box, or if you want a radio button, only you want to select a radio button. So you can just create on that particular format also. For example, here element we are selecting, that is paragraph. So I want to select a paragraph which will be selected through all my documents of my page. All selectors in jQuery start with the $sign and parenthesis. Please, as we have seen the syntax of jQuery, it starts with the $sign. Inside the paragraph, inside the parenthesis, we have to mention a selector, that is paragraph or ID name or class name, or if you want to select this particular current element, so that can also be mentioned with the help of .this element. Then what are different types of selector? The element selector, first and most loosely selector is the element selector. The jQuery element selector selects element based on the element name. You can select all paragraph element on the pages like this. For example, when you are using an element name as a selector, so their use is, for example, if I want to give a background to my particular paragraph, so simply what I'll do is I'll just select the element, that is how much paragraph or whichever paragraphs is mentioned in that HTML code will be selected with the help of this selector paragraph, and will be given some actions like CSS, or you want to hide a paragraph, toggle a paragraph, show a paragraph, or whatever event you want to show to the particular elements. Here also the example is very simple, dollar and paragraph. So this is basically used to select multiple paragraphs or multiple elements inside your HTML code. Next is the jQuery, that is the jQuery ID selector. The jQuery ID selector uses the ID attribute of an HTML tag to find the specific element. And now ID attribute we have studied in CSS how we can give an ID. The ID attribute is called with the help of hash. We have also studied this particular part in CSS lecture, how we can make use of ID by using the hash symbol and then writing the name of that ID of which we have assigned inside the paragraph tag. To find an element with a specific ID, write a hash character followed by the ID of the HTML name. As I said, we have to just use the hash and then followed by the ID name. Now, why this ID selector is used, or in that case, why the class selector is used? The ID and class selector is used for the specific element. For example, I just want to hide a particular paragraph 2, or I want to hide a heading 6 that is mentioned the ID name heading 6. I want to erase, I want to hide. So in that time of scenario, we can just make use of ID selector. And next is, okay, the example for this is $#. So simply have to write the hash and the name of the ID. Next come different types of selector, inside which comes the class selector. So as the ID selector, this is also working the same. The jQuery.class selector finds element with a specific class. To find element with the specific class, write a period character that is dot followed by the name of the class. So simply like this, just have to mention dollar dot test. So simply we have to mention this, and that particular element will get selected and the function will be implemented on that particular element. So this was all about different types of selectors and what are selectors. So let's see the practical implementation of this. So here for the jQuery file also we have to take one blank file and have to save that file with .html extension. After that we'll write a simple HTML structure giving title as jQuery selector. Okay. After giving the title as jQuery selector, now as we have mentioned that the script tag in jQuery is written inside the heading tag only. So I have to write a script tag. Now, since we just don't want this type to be mentioned, we just want a source. Now, source can be the library file which we have already downloaded or the CDN file. So how you will find the CDN file? We have to just go and visit the jQuery.com again. So jQuery.com. You have to just click on download jQuery. Go down, select this particular anything which we want, that is 33.6. Just copy this link from here and just copy paste inside this course. Here I have already copy pasted the link. So I'll just take this link. You can just take their link as well. So this is how we can just copy paste the SDN link, CDN link inside a program if you don't want to download the library file. After that, again, inside the head section only, we will make use of another script tag. And now inside the script tag, we will write a simple jQuery program. So what is the jQuery program? First, we have to mention a selector, that is dollar. Now here the selector, first we are selecting document and giving dot ready function. Now this dot ready functions and all the functions are already mentioned in their particular jQuery file. So dot ready function I have selected. So inside the dot ready function I am also taking one more function, that after the document is already loaded, what action should be done. So this will be calculated from here or will be seen from here. So again I have to write double curly bracket. So inside a curly bracket, again I select one button, okay, which will be mentioned into a double quotation format, dot, and action which we want to do, that is click. Now I want that action is click. So that when the button is clicked, what action should be made? So again I have to take a function. Okay, you might find this little bit confusing. So let's clear it out. First, we have simply mentioned the CDN link. After that, inside the script tag, we have mentioned dollar document.ready function. Now, this ready function is just because we want a jQuery code to be run after the file is loaded completely. So, we have mentioned this ready function. So, inside this function, we are mentioning one function, that is after the ready function is executed, follow the particular function, that is this function. So, inside this, which is the function, that is but. On the click of button, which function now here can be hover, move, keyboard event or whatever event you want to give on the button. So here I have just simply give on click event. So here click, then on click, what function should be specified will be again written inside this function. So again, we will write a curly braces and we will mention dollar paragraph. Okay, dot hide and again the parenthesis. So it is very simple and basic program. Again, we will give semicolon to both the fields. So as you can see, this is where we started the first function, that is this ready function, and we have ended this function here itself. Whereas the second function, that is button function, on click on button, what should happen is started here and is being closed here. So this is simply on the click of button, the paragraph should get hidden. Then let's come to the body part. Inside the body part, I'll mention one heading tag, that is this is heading. I'll mention one paragraph tag. This is paragraph, and we will also mention one more paragraph. This is another paragraph. And also we have to mention one button. I'll mention one button and giving the name for the button, that is click me to hide the paragraph. Okay, we'll save the program and let's see the output. So as you can see, my heading tag and 2 paragraph has been displayed. As soon as I'll click to this click me to hide paragraph, my paragraph has been disappeared. Now, why all the paragraph got disappeared at one time? Why? Because we have mentioned the full name, that is element name. So the element of paragraphs inside a program, so it can be 1 element, 2 element, or 100 element, it will get the, or it will do the action, that is hide function. If you want to mention a particular paragraph, so I can make use of id. So I'm making here as id is demo, and simply at the place of paragraph we will mention with the help of hash demo, that is id name. Let's reload. Click me to hide. So as you can see, only the ID paragraph, that is demo paragraph, got hidden. So likewise, you can also make use of class. So here simply we can make use of class equal to demo, and here also in the place of hash we will mention dot demo. Let's save and let's see the output. So as you can see, as I'm clicking to the particular paragraph, the particular last paragraph which we have assigned the class name has been hidden. So this was all about the selector, that is simple element selector, id selector, and class selector. I hope you have understood. Thank you.